Hi, welcome to Aussie Nomads Destinations. Follow us as we caravan our way around Australia. This is Ed and I'm Beck, and we're finding you the best free and budget camp spots Oz has to offer. Fishing, crabbing and hiking our way through this awesome country.
So that's it for Hobart Beach. We are off to Mallacoota. We got to stop at Eden and do a grocery shop, and then we need to do some washing. We have been off grid now for 6 days. Anyway, need to get water in Merimbula, and then we're off to Eden, and then we're down to Mallacoota. You gotta just love the Bega Shire Council. Put a water point on the side of the road and give you a free 200 litres of water. God love them. Old mate's just saying there's about 6 of them scattered throughout the Shire. Oh yeah, there's a whole list of them. There's one at Bermagui, Bega, Merimbula, Candelo, Merimbula and Eden. New South Wales, New South Wales, New South Wales, Victoria. Welcome to the East Gippsland. First caravan park we've ever been to where you get your own private boat mooring. Camp kitchen. We are in Mallacoota and we have the best view. Puppy day, but a good view. This morning I am going for a walk around the caravan park to give you a look at what it has to offer. To start with, Mallacoota is 85 kilometres south of Eden, just over the Victorian border on the coast. It's a small town with a couple of basic grocery stores, a fuel station with bait and ice, a hotel, bakery and a fabulous pizza shop, along with a couple of retail stores. It has to be the biggest caravan park we've ever stayed at, and I'm wondering if the town was actually built around the caravan park. There are 700 sites in this park, ranging from tent, waterfront with boat moorings, motorhomes and everything else. Unpowered, powered, under trees, open spaces, unlevel sites and flat sites. There are some amazing views across the river and ocean. When the campgrounds is full, it would be pretty full on. There is a laundry, bins, a dump point and clothesline, and heck, you can even wash your dog. This is a huge caravan park. She's about 2 kilometres long, runs right along the foreshore, has 710 sites, but this section, most of the sites are a fairly bit uneven. However, up to the eastern end it's all really flat, and down near the boat ramp's all really flat. So we have had our first night at Mallacoota. We're staying at the caravan park on the beachfront called the Foreshore Caravan Park. Got the best spot with views out over the lake, and today we are heading down to Shipwreck Beach Campgrounds for a look, and stopping at all the points on the way through, so you should come for a drive with us. So we are off to the lookout. Come on, Eddie. Wow, that's pretty spectacular. What a glorious day. Back to the car we go. That was very beautiful. They are a bit spoiled in Victoria. That's how you get kayaks in the water, I'm gonna guess. It's a good spot. So we are still on the Mallacoota Coastal walk, and we're just going for a little squiz down here to see what we can see over the edge. They said there was a point here called maybe Geology. Oh, there's a lookout. Okay, I'll turn you off till we get to the lookout and then we'll show you. I think they said this was called Geology Point. Don't quote me, my pronunciation of stuff is atrocious. Wow, look at those rocks, Ed. The formations in these rocks were amazing. We were actually looking for somewhere to fish, but this won't work. On to the next spot. So there's an interesting fact we didn't know till we got here. The reason the water's so rough is because the Pacific Ocean, the Southern Ocean and the Tasman Sea all meet here and merge. And there's been many shipwrecks. Anyway, off we go to the next spot. So we are not 100% sure how to pronounce this national park, so we're just going to call it Wheelbarrow. We finally made it to Shipwreck Creek Campgrounds at the Wheelbarrow National Park. Yep, someone in that side. So down the end of this track is Site 1 and 2. This is Site 3. It would be the easiest to get into with a small caravan. The road comes into the campgrounds and there's not much of a turnaround or room, if any, at the end of the road. You could just drive straight in and back into your site. 4 was okay for tents and a camper van or a rooftop, unless you're super good at backing. Site 4 and 5 back onto each other. 5 is pretty much the same as 4. Site number 5. There are toilets on site, but I did read that they'd burnt, so you might need to be self-contained at the moment. There's a couple of fire pits and picnic tables and Telstra reception. It's a dirt road in, but it wasn't too bad. And this must be the day use area. It's an awesome spot if you like off-grid camping. How was this big fellow wandering around, looking for a nice warm spot to sun himself? He was pretty big, well over 1 metre long. We are going for a walk to Shipwreck Beach. Beach access, 200 metres, much better track. Shipwreck Creek Beach. Shipwreck Beach is just stunning. I'm not sure I would swim here. Maybe if I was 40 years younger or a surfer. But the lake or creek would be fun for a kayak or a paddleboard. The colour of the water down here is just stunning. Okay, back up the hill for 200 metres we go. Might be involving a little bit of whinging. Home we go. What a beautiful day we have had. Home for dinner and to watch the sunset colours. This morning I am heading north along the foreshore. At the northern end of the park is the Mallacoota Wharf and boat ramp, with fish cleaning tables. There's a couple of jetties that would make for great fishing platforms. There are some really quaint boats in this area. The walk runs all the way out past the Quarry Jetty. I think that's how you pronounce it. No way I'm going that far. Maybe 2.5 kilometres out or 5 kilometres return. There's a boardwalk that goes along the side of the wetlands area. A couple of lookouts with seats. The path is pretty much sealed the whole way. You'll pass a few old jetties with some old riverboats. I love these old wooden riverboats. The walk pretty much wraps around the edge of the river. On the way back, the Pelicans had arrived, waiting for their first boat to arrive for breakfast. Did I tell you I love pelicans? I followed the path back to the caravan. It's coffee time. Off for a bit more exploring. This jetty looked like a good spot to fish, but it was really rough.
So now we are at Davis Creek Beach. Looks like it's going to be very beautiful. Davis Creek Beach. That is a good gutter.
Fishing time! Yay, we finally picked a spot. I'm not sure how we'll go. The incoming and outgoing waves are so big. I'm pretty sure at some stage my bait was out of the water. But something kept taking my bait, and I'm not sure what. Ed's rod is way bigger than mine, and while I wasn't watching, he managed to pull in a couple. One was way too small, and one will be dinner. Fish tacos, yum all. Me, well, I just kept catching these flippin' crabs.
So this morning we are going to Fisherman's Point, 2.2 kilometres and 45 minutes. We'll see how we go. So this morning I am walking to Fisherman's Point, I hope. We'll see how we go. It's 2.2 kilometres and 45 minutes, so I'm going to go with there might be some hills. Anyway, off we go. That was a nice little detour. Back to the track we go.
This is a beautiful walk and ended up being about 5 kilometres. There are so many lookouts. I stopped and looked out at all of them.
Oh my God, that's just magic.
The views were just beautiful as the sun came up over the ocean. We are so lucky to live this lifestyle. I have to pinch myself daily.
We are on our way to the Genoa River on a goddamn goat track. Oh, there goes a lyrebird, Ed. Quick, go around the corner so I can get it. No, too slow, Ed. Look at it go. It's got the best tail feathers and all. How burnt are all these poor trees? It must have had an amazing hot fire through here. We are going to the Genoa River Jetty. 150 metres. Come on, big fella. Big old burnout tree. Other half's down here. It was a hot fire. Couple of picnic tables and a fireplace and the jetty. Now we're going to Cape Horn Bay, and if we're lucky we'll get home before the sun goes down. Okay, we aren't going to Cape Horn Bay because the track down to the bay is dodgy. So that has been 4 days in Mallacoota, and today we are heading south down to maybe the Cairn River. Haven't got anything booked, but we'll check it out when we get there. But Mallacoota is just the most beautiful little town. Just filling up the tanks before we bail on town.
So that's it for Mallacoota. Caravan Park was awesome. See, you shouldn't prejudge. The office team was super helpful. However, the park wouldn't have been more than a quarter full. We are off to the Cairn River, to a free camp for a couple of nights. Stay happy, be kind, love your life, and we'll see you next Sunday at 6 a.m. See ya! Don't you forget to subscribe.